According to UNICEF, though the number of children acquiring primary education has increased in recent times, there are still about 10.5 million out-of-school children, 60% of which are from northern Nigeria. Access Bank's strong belief in the importance of education and a conducive learning environment has strengthened her resolve to constantly contribute to the reduction of the staggering number of out-of-school children in Nigeria.
We started out 12 years ago with a little more than 10-20 children, and now we're in the 12th year at over 12,000 children in school.
Access Bank came on board after the first couple of years when we started. We created a proper partnership, and what Access Bank has done has been it has sustained its contribution at a minimum level, which allows us to plan properly. And as you can see, what we should have done is we should have shown you the before and the after, so you can actually see how much impact what Access Bank has done. This has really transformed the lives of many through that. And this is not the only project that Access Bank has supported through this platform in Kaduna and northern Nigeria. We've got some capacity development projects that we're doing, and we've got a couple more schools that we're developing.
The school has been reconstructed from scratch. So part of the money that Access Bank so generously gave to UNICEF has been used for the infrastructure of the children, making them go to school in an environment that's very dignified. So that's one of the first results. The other one has been the purchase of textbooks and, as you saw this morning, computers, which is something that is very rare.
It was so much more emotional for me. Maybe I spend a lot of time with children, maybe because in Access Bank we do several of these things. Seeing those little children and imagining the change that they've gone through, and when you just walk outside 300, 400 meters and seeing other children who are not going to that school, you begin to imagine what it is like. But the fact that the children truly appreciate it, the fact that you see the hope in the eyes of each of those little children, that little girl that is struggling to be seen on the camera, it's a feeling, it's a high that you can never get from anything else. And I think it's the greatest gift. At the end of the day, we do all we do. We work, we create value, we do all sorts of things in the need to create wealth and all of that. What is all of these things if you can't give back, if you can't create hope? I think, if you ask me, I think we are privileged. I believe that we are blessed, and we are blessed not financially, but the fact that we're able to see this future for these children, the fact that we're able to give back, the fact that there are several friends of ours who are joining us along this journey to support people who don't have hope, and you bring them into a situation where they can see a great future, is something that we can never take away, and we continue to thank God for.
The annual Access Bank UNICEF Fifth Chukker Charity Shield is one fundraising event that brings together individuals and organizations who commit to providing the resources needed by these underprivileged children to acquire quality primary education. With all the efforts, there is still a lot to be done in bridging the gap with other national counterparts with respect to providing the amenities which facilitate this. Every child deserves quality education for their mental and social development, especially at the early stages of their lives. Access Bank's culture of excellence inspires the need to garner all efforts in ensuring that better opportunities are provided for these children. They have dreams, goals, and expectations of the future. we can make it happen for them.
The bank's done exceptionally well creating a sustainable platform, but to do that for only commercial benefits would neglect the wider responsibilities for the community we live in and we serve. Therefore, it's fundamental to the vision of the bank to make sure that we make a meaningful contribution to Nigeria, and in particular to those who are the most vulnerable within the society. Therefore, the focus on underprivileged children is vital for the bank.
You know, it's not their circumstance today that determines what would happen tomorrow. History does not ensure that it's just one family or one set of people that have the monopoly of success. Some of these children will rule our country one day. But the more you take children out of the streets, all right, the greater it is and the better it is for each and every one of us. Imagine if this is replicated several times over. We've just done this since now what? Maybe 7, 8 years or 9 years. Begin to imagine what would happen in another 10 years, how many children there will be. As far as I'm concerned, and with Access Bank, Fifth Chukker, and UNICEF, we're going to expand this and take it to a totally different level. There's no greater joy that I have than today, given what we've done for these children.